So how can you start selling digital products in 2024 as a complete beginner and with no particular tech skills? This is exactly what I'm going to be talking about today. So if this is something that you're curious about, please keep on watching. But before we dive into the content, just in case you're brand new to my channel, I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Alina. I'm so excited for you to be watching this video right now. And I wanted to say that I do post content just like this one, educational, about multiple income streams, digital products, personal branding, and making money online in general. So if you are into any of those things, consider subscribing because I do post a video every single week. So how can you get into selling digital products as a complete beginner in 2024? First of all, I want to say that honestly, I think it's a huge misconception that you need to be a graphic designer or you need to have specific tech skills or you need to be a certain age in order to start selling digital products. It's really not as complicated as it seems, as long as you follow the steps and as long as you nail down the things that I'm going to be talking about. So let's dive in. The first thing that you absolutely have to nail down in order to get into selling digital products is your niche. So what do you want to be known for? What kind of products would you like to create? People buy products from people they like and trust. If you are building a personal brand, people will get connected with you better if you are known for a certain thing. And yes, you absolutely need to niche down, because if you're posting about everything, if you're kind of dabbling in everything, people will not trust you as an authority on a specific topic. And if you want to get into selling digital products, you want to position yourself as an expert in a certain area or show your audience that you have already gone from step 1 to step B where they're intending to go. You really do not have to have a PhD in a certain area. You do not have to be like a real expert, but you only have to be 1, 2, 3 steps ahead of somebody who has no clue about what you're talking about and they want to learn from you. So for example, if you are a mom and you have experience raising toddlers and you have figured out a ton of entertaining educational activities to keep your toddler busy, trust me, there's another mom that's looking to learn how to entertain and educate their toddler at home. The niches could be different. You have to find your sweet spot niche in order to sell digital products. If you do need help with uncovering your sweet spot niche, I did create a free guide, absolutely free for you to download, on how to find that sweet spot niche. So you can go ahead and grab it in the description box below. You can download it, you can print it out, you can follow the steps, you can write things down, and you will narrow down your sweet spot niche. And we're moving on to step 2. Step 2 is going to be start building that personal brand online within that niche. Whether it's going to be a personal brand, whether it's going to be a faceless brand, there's so many different ways on how you can do that. Again, depending on the niche, depending on what you are planning to sell, start building that personal brand. No, you don't have to necessarily be on Etsy, Shopify, or anywhere else. You can sell your digital products, promoting them solely on social media, creating posts. So again, you do not have to do any of those extra things, because that is something that a lot of people think, oh, I have to be on Etsy. Oh, I have to figure this out. Oh, I have to like create all these countless products and listings and all the things. You don't have to. This day and age, absolutely everybody and anybody can be selling digital products. And basically digital products is just the knowledge that you already have, the expertise that you already have that you can be selling, right? So think about how you can create that, build that personal brand within that niche, whether it's health and wellness, I don't know, mid-size fashion, beauty, toddler activities, whatever it is. Start creating content that is going to speak to your ideal target audience and solve their problems. And once they like and trust you enough, that's where the magic happens. That's where you start creating those digital products and selling to your audience. And if you need help with all things personal branding, you don't know where to get started, how to build that personal brand, I do have a free personal branding checklist that is just going to give you some ideas on the points that you do not want to miss out on when it comes to building a personal brand. But if you do want to do a deep dive onto how to create that personal brand, I do have a personal branding bundle available in the description box below, so you can go and check it out. But now, once you've defined your niche, you started building your personal brand, of course, the third point, which I would say is an equal to the second point, is knowing your audience. So you have to know your audience so well, because in order to sell digital products, you have to create digital products that are going to serve your audience, right? So if you know exactly who you're talking to, what their problems are, and how you can solve them, you have the recipe for success. You know which products are going to solve specific problems for your target audience, and therefore you can create those products and market directly to them. Whether it's going to be a simple guide, a simple checklist that's going to make their life easier, or it's going to be an ebook, again, helping them learn something, helping them find a solution to a specific struggle that they're going through. Or it could be a course at some point, mini course, or a full-on big course that you can create, again, solving a specific problem, educating your audience on specific things. Or it could be one-on-one coaching with you, or audits of some sort, or services that you would like to provide. So there's so many opportunities when it comes to digital products. There's so many different routes that you can take when it comes to digital products. So do not get into your own head and do not limit yourself, right? Digital products come in all shapes and forms. It's just a matter of figuring out who is your target audience, what problems they have, and how you can solve them. And then from there, you just build that like and trust and keep promoting your product. And that would be step number 4. Select the problems that you are going to be solving for your audience and create an inventory of digital products that are going to be solving those problems. This could be, like I said, anything from a simple guide, a checklist, an ebook, an e-course, a coaching program, a group coaching program, one-on-one coaching program, services, audits. I don't know, the sky is the limit. But those products need to serve specific needs of your audience. You can't be just creating random products that you just want to create. It's not about you at the end of the day, it's about your audience. So think about that. Yes, the niche that you have picked is something that you really enjoy. Therefore, creating those digital products is going to be easier. It's going to feel authentic. It's going to feel like serving. And no, don't think about selling as something icky. It's actually serving, because if you do not sell your products, how are you going to help your audience? How are you going to help solve their problems, right? If you believe so much in your products, if you believe so much in your knowledge, if you have gone through something that will help your audience, think about your audience as your best friend. They need advice, they need help, they need, some guidance, and it's okay to offer it to them, and you don't have to work for free. So that is totally normal to sell your digital products. So the next step obviously is going to be creating those digital products. And there are multiple ways of how you can create them. Honestly, you can create them for free as a complete beginner using a tool like Canva, for example. So Canva has a ton of different templates that you can use, and then you can save them as a Google document in your Drive, and you can sell them as a digital download. So whether it's an e-guide, an e-book, something simple that your customer can download, print, or just download and have on their phone or on their computer and have access to them. It's instant. People love it. Really, you don't have to be a graphic designer, because again, Canva has a ton of different templates. As long as you have your branding on point, your colors, you know the elements that you are using, the tone of your brand voice and things like that, you can be creating those countless products, and you can have a product for each problem that your customers have. And then the key is just to create a good inventory of different kinds of products, from low price to middle ticket to high ticket items, where you can offer multiple different things to your audience. You can also create an e-course, and again, you don't have to be super techy. You don't have to record these super high quality videos. You can actually host your courses on Facebook. Simple. You can create a Facebook group, make it private, and you can record the videos. You can go live, you can teach your audience and have them pay for this product. So literally, I'm doing this. It's such a simple system. Again, if you are not super techy, you don't have to create these crazy sales funnels. You don't have to do any of those things. You can simply host your course on Facebook as a beginner. It's stupid simple. And that's actually exactly what my friend and I are teaching inside our 6-figure bootcamp. It's a course that is on Facebook that you can learn all the things from, finding your perfect niche to your target audience to how to promote your personal brand, how to build a personal brand, and much more. So if you're curious to learn a little bit more about it or want to join the course and see how we're doing it so you can do the exact same thing, it's going to be linked in the description box below. So now we're moving on to the next. Now that you have created the digital products, start with one, and step by step you're going to build your inventory. You need to sell them somehow, right? So I highly recommend a platform such as StanStore, where you can sell your digital products. It's instant, it's super easy to hook up, it's absolutely amazing and user-friendly, again, for complete beginners. It is very interactive. It's easy to create, your branding inside your StanStore. And if you want to learn more about StanStore, I have created a whole video reviewing StanStore. You can go and check it out in the description box below. You can watch it after this video, but I do highly recommend it. It makes selling digital products so easy and so accessible for absolutely anybody. Honestly, I've been using it for quite some time now, and I'm loving it. You get your money fast, everything is running smoothly, and in fact, if you would like to try StanStore for 14 days for absolutely free, no commitment, I do have an affiliate link also linked in the description box below. So you can try it out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you can keep using it. So now that you have set up, your digital products to sell on StanStore, you can sell, your e-guides, you can have a freebie in there to collect emails, even those Facebook courses. If you are hosting your courses on Facebook, you can have them linked in the StanStore super easily. Now, the next point would be to keep creating content to promote your digital products. And that is key. A lot of the times people are talking about the digital products as completely passive income. I do not believe in such a thing as a completely passive income. I think it's a partially passive income because you have to promote your stuff, right? The beauty about creating content is that it's evergreen. Whether you put it on Pinterest or YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, it's out there working for you when you are not working. But the key here is to keep creating content, solving the problems of your audience, showing them that you are the expert, showing them that they can trust you. And then, of course, every once in a while, you can let them know that you do have a paid product that they can actually access through the link in your bio, through your StanStore. Creating content is key, and you have to have a good content strategy for that. And if you don't know where to begin when it comes to building your content strategy, I have created a video that walks you through creating content strategy for your social media. You can also watch it after this video. It's going to be linked in the description box below. So create the content, keep the momentum going, keep your audience growing. And the last but not least, once you have some kind of momentum going, I highly do recommend starting to build that email list. In order to build an email list, you can create a freebie. So a freebie, that would be something that is free for your audience to download. So that could be some kind of guide or an ebook or an e-course, something simple that is not going to take a ton of your time. Again, use Canva for that. And what you're going to do, you're going to place it in your StanStore as a free lead magnet, and therefore every time somebody wants to download it, they will have to put in their name and their email. So they're kind of exchanging their information for the guide that they will find useful, right? It's totally fine. Everybody's doing it. It's not unethical. They're just given the permission for you to send them the emails. And no, you're not going to be spamming your people. You're just going to start constantly building that email list. And if you do upgrade in StanStore and have that pro subscription, you can actually start sending the email sequences to your audience through StanStore directly. You can also use System.io, you can use any other provider, you can use Flowdesk if you want to build those emails. But this is going to be something that will take off, your audience off of social media and will allow you to have access to them regardless what happens to social media platforms, because sometimes we know, there could be outages, there could be, random things happening, like you getting blocked or your account getting deleted or hacked or whatever it is, you will still have access to your audience. You own that email list, and therefore anytime you come out with something new, you can send them an email, and if they find it useful for them, they can go ahead and buy it. So therefore your revenue is going to keep going up. So you see, it's really not as complicated as it seems. You can be a complete beginner. You don't have to overcomplicate things. You don't have to have these designer skills, or you don't have to have these super tech skills. There are platforms out there that are also free to use. Some are paid, but you don't have to spend a ton of money on them either, that are going to make your life so much easier, and you can still create that passive or semi-passive income stream for you and create multiple income streams. The more, think about it, the more products you have in your inventory, the more revenue streams you have, and you can build on that, you can scale that. So if you have been thinking about it for a long time, 2024 is the year for you to get started, to actually bring in that income and to get going, because this industry is growing exponentially. It's only going to keep growing, and if you do not get on the train now, it's going to be a little bit too late, maybe down the road. And if you do need that personal guidance and support and help, check out the 6-Figure Bootcamp. Honestly, you're going to find it so useful. That's exactly what my friend and I are helping and guiding you through that online business, kind of digital product business journey. And if you do have any questions, leave them in the comments, or you can shoot me a quick email, because I always leave my email in the description box below. And if you've made it so far into this video without being subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing if you found value, and let's stay connected. And of course, if you are on social media, I'm going to link all of my social media channels in the description box below, so you can check out what I'm doing on social media. Again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.